Hello, welcome to the PaleoScan Tips and Tricks webinar series. In this video, I'm going to show you a couple ways to create an area of interest to extract a subvolume from your seismic volume. Let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is to click on the volume extraction icon that's found in your volume module and select Create an Extraction Area. We'll select the seismic we want to use and click Finish. I'm going to use a Shift-T hotkey combination to tile my windows. And you'll notice the software has opened up an inline window and a 3D window, and it's displayed a red box. This is our area of interest that we're going to manipulate to give it the inline, crossline, and Z ranges of the subvolume that we would like to extract. We can do this by grabbing on the white circular toggles in the 2D line window. So I'll use mouse button 1, grab this corner toggle and drag it down. I'm going to focus on this faulted zone in the lower left-hand corner. I'll now go and change my view to the time slice, and I'll restrict this even further. One neat thing we can do is by using the icon in the upper left-hand corner of your inline window and right-clicking, we can display this 2D view in 3D. So now we get a good idea in 3D what this area of extraction is going to look like. It looks like I can bring in the lower range a little bit. So in my 3D view, I can grab one of these green toggles in the middle, and you'll see I'm going to adjust the depth and just make a small cube for the purposes of this display. Once you have decided on the size and location of your extraction area, the next step is to go back to the icon and select the extraction. The software will ask which volume you want to do the extraction on. We'll select seismic, click Next. Now, because we have a cube that we've just created, the software will default to that cube. The inline min and max, crossline min and max, and the Z range are taken from the area of interest that you defined. We have the ability to create a crossline and a time slice for that extracted cube, as well as the ability to save the extraction area. This can be useful if you have multiple surveys that cover the same area, where you may want to extract the same subvolume, or at least the same area from each of them. So I'm going to leave that turned on and click Next. We'll give the extraction area a name. Click Next. Append extract to the end of the seismic input we're using for the subvolume, and we'll click Extract. You will find the subvolume we've just created in the project browser by right-clicking and selecting Open in 3D. I can now view the subvolume I extracted from my main seismic volume. So that's the first way to extract a subvolume from a pre-existing seismic volume. Let's show you another way. I'll remove all of my objects from the 3D objects list, and I'll close all my windows using a Shift-C command. The second method is going to include using a polygon and two pre-existing horizons. We'll start by clicking on Volume Extraction, but instead of clicking on Create an Extraction Area, we're going to go straight to Extraction. I'll select the seismic volume I want to do the extraction on. In this case, I'll use this seismic. I'll click Next. And now, instead of the reference cube, we'll use the seismic volume as the input. We can manually change the inline and crossline if we want. For instance, if we noted the inline and crossline and the Z range that we wanted to restrict for our reference cube, we can hard enter these. However, if we have a polygon that we want to use, in this case, it's a pre-existing polygon that I made a little while ago. For the aerial limitations, I'm going to select inside, but we could always create it on the outside of the polygon, but in this case, we'll use the inside. And instead of using a Z min and max, be it time or depth, I'm going to use a couple horizons that I've created. So I'll define a top and bottom horizon. I'll allow the save extraction area to stay activated and click next. I'll call this demo 1 for the extraction area. I'll say seismic extract with horizon constraint. Another entry in our project browser, the seismic extract with horizon constraint. I can right click on that and open in 3D. I'll also open the original seismic and change, by selecting the original seismic, I'll change that to a cross line just to see the difference in the two volumes that we have now. So you'll see the selected volume now is the extracted volume that I created using horizons above and below. And then perpendicular to that is the main or the original seismic volume. Thank you for watching, and please be sure to send us an email or give us a call if you have any further questions or comments.